The most important news for today, Supreme Court gives Central Bureau of Investigation a free hand to stop digital arrest scams. As you all know, digital arrest scams are increasing and the scamsters are operating from, most of them are outside India. The Supreme Court tasked the Central Bureau of Investigation with cracking down on digital arrest scammers and their associates, giving the CBI free hand to deal with digital arrest crimes and also to launch anti-corruption probe into bankers involved in the opening of mule accounts linked to cyber crimes. It's a big news that is coming up. Next important news, Enforcement Directorate issues notice to Kerala CM in KIIFB Masala Bonds probe. This Masala bond, the term already asked 10 years back as a prelims question, 9 years back in UPSC. Masala bonds are the bonds which are issued outside India but denominated in Indian currency. So, prelims question already asked at the time, Masala bonds were in news. So, they asked the question, what are Masala bonds? Now, Kerala CM got notice from ED. The Enforcement Directorate has slapped a show cause notice on Kerala CM Pinarayi Vijayan in connection with the alleged Foreign Exchange Management Act violations linked to Masala bond issued by Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board. So this is the news. Next important news that is coming up is Centre moves bills for Pan Masala cess and higher duties on tobacco products. As you all know, certain goods are termed or named as sin goods, which are harmful to health or society. The Union government introduced a bill in Parliament seeking to raise the excise duty on tobacco products and another legislation targeting the manufacturing of Pan Masala. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman tabled the two bills. The Health Security National Cess Bill 2025 and Central Excise Amendment Bill 2025. So, this is a big news that is coming up from news. The other important news that is coming up, our External Affairs Minister Mr. Jaishankar said, bioterrorism is a serious threat. World not ready. The world is not yet adequately prepared to deal with the threat of bioterrorism, said by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar in New Delhi. Speaking at a conference on 50 years of Biological Weapons Convention, Mr. Jaishankar said, non-state actors can resort to use of biological agents and that the global south should be at the center of preparations to deal with bioweapons. Bioterrorism is a serious concern that the international community has to be adequately prepared. At the Biological Weapons Convention still lacks basic institutional structures, said by our External Affairs Minister. Everybody is celebrating India's Q2 GDP, quarter 2 GDP, 8.2% growth. India's September quarter GDP data for current financial year beat all estimates, coming at 8.2, higher than 7.8 in quarter 1. So this is very good. This offers fleeting reassurance to policymakers. Days after October's trade data reveal a historic deficit of 41.68 billion. So we have very good GDP growth in the previous quarter. Everybody is actually happy for that. And it's a tough time for Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, and American senator, one senator today morning issued a warning to Maduro to fly away from the country, to escape from the country. And America might actually interfere or attack, or there is every chance that America might dominate in some way or the other the Venezuela. And Donald Trump's remarks that Venezuela's airspace should be considered closed in its entirety raised fears that the Republican peacemaker president may be preparing to attack the South American nation. Might be. America might attack, Venezuela. The news is spreading up. And some of the international experts are advising Nicolas Maduro to get out of the country. And some big news is coming up. Over the past few weeks, the US has intensified pressure on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro by conducting strikes in the Caribbean and Pacific waters against alleged drug traffickers and bolstering its troops' presence in the region. So anything might happen in Venezuela in the near future. Some big news that is coming up. In the data point, if you see, is it the end of progress against extreme poverty? So is it the end of progress against extreme poverty? With respect to The data is highly comparative data with respect to the world in Hindu paper. I'm talking about in the past few decades. The world has made fantastic progress against extreme poverty. In 1990, 2.3 billion people lived in extreme poverty. Since then, the number of extremely poor people have declined by 1.5 billion people. Leaving the worst poverty behind does not mean a life of free of want, but it does not mean a big change. So, extreme poverty levels in various countries got declined. So, big news, and complete data is given in Hindu paper data point today. So, big news, you can write an answer from this also. You can collect the data and prepare an answer from this also. Coming back, Kashi Tamil Sangamam 4.0, a celebration of ancient cultural and civilization ties between Tamil Nadu and Kashi. This particular event is being held at Kashi. It will further the cultural and civilization connect between Tamil Nadu and Kashi. The expedition will start from Tenkasi, Tamil Nadu on 2nd December 2025 and reach Kasi on 10th December 2025. Kasi Tamil Sangamam is a celebration of relationship that has been ingrained in the Indian imagination for centuries. For countless pilgrims, scholars, seekers, the journey between Tamil Nadu and Kashi was not just a physical commute. It was a movement of ideas, languages and living traditions. Movement of ideas, languages and living traditions. And Darjeeling Mandarin orange gets geographical indication tag. The Darjeeling Mandarin orange has officially granted geographical indication tag. As you all know, GI tag will help the producers to have unique identity and also marketing for the product. And this makes the second product from the Darjeeling region after Dali Korsani to earn the GI tag. It's important. Darjeeling Mandarin orange got GI tags. News that is coming up.